Today we're taking a look at a new application by the guys at TagStand. You'll probably be familiar with them. They're a company that's been around in NFC for a fair while. They make the hugely popular NFC task launcher. Now, what they've done is taken all of the knowledge from the task launcher app and tried to create something that's a bit more focused, that kind of deals with one particular aspect of near-field communication and use cases. So in this case, they have Drive Agent. Now, as the name might suggest, it's an application for when you're driving or you don't want to be distracted, primarily driving though. So the idea is that you can create an NFC tag or Bluetooth connection or a widget. The app, whilst it's obviously predominantly useful for near-field communication, they've not left it only for that purpose. So including the Bluetooth there or a widget toggle makes it more user-friendly and usable by absolutely everybody, not just those of us who are really into our near-field communication. But the idea is you can have an NFC tag, which is what we're going to be looking at today. When you want to use your phone in the car, you swipe the tag and it switches over into the Drive Agent mode. And there's a series of actions that Drive Agent can do on your behalf if the phone is activated in some way whilst it's in Drive Agent mode. So for instance, it can automatically reply to a text message. It can reply to phone calls with text messages. It can launch an application, or it can auto reply to messages, and you can set what those messages are going to be. Now the great thing with that is, if you're driving along and your phone gets an alert, you get a phone call or anything like that, the phone can handle that for you because it knows what mode it's in. You don't want to be disturbed right now, you're driving, you need to be staying safe. One of the primary causes of road accidents is drivers getting distracted, not paying attention, most likely in modern times, because they're faffing around with their mobile phones at the same time, attempting to see what that email is, a notification, or just the very fact that, you know, the phone started ringing at just the worst possible moment and caused a distraction. So it's a very simple system to use, which I really like. You have your actions here, which you can set up. Okay, so what we need to do to write the tag initially and get this set up is we go onto the NFC tag creation option, which is on the triggers. We place the tag behind and it will then say the tag has been successfully written. That's fantastic. Press back. Now at the moment you can see it's inactive. If I scan the tag again, you can see that it now has gone orange and it's active. So now any time the phone rings, receives a text message, the Drive Agent application will take over. Now here's where things get a little bit more practical. If you've got something like an Osso desk grip or any kind of car mount, and hopefully if it's got a little flat surface on the back, what you can do is take your tag, pop it onto the dock, like that. What to do is place the phone onto the holder, clamp it in, and the job is done. Obviously just being aware of where your power button is. But as you can see, that makes it very, very quick and easy to set up a solution to stop yourself from getting distracted, but not have it something that's incredibly fiddly to do every time you get in the car. You don't want to be having to open an application, find the button you need to be pressing, activate it, then pop it on the dock. In this case, all you need to do, quickly scan the tag as you pop it into the dock and secure it, and you're good to go. And you can see how easy it is. Whoop. Job done. Easy as that. One of the things that I quite like to see added onto Drive Agent is the ability to customize multiple messages. At the moment it does seem that you can only have one message, which is cool and all, but it would be nice to have some kind of conditional messaging there, so that if the device happens to receive a call from your wife or parent or boss, they get a different message back. It could be to your boss, I'm driving, I'm on my way to the office. I'm just running late, something like that. So there's a bit more context there. And again, that could be tied into more of a contextual thing, that if the device knows that you're happen to be heading to a meeting, it receives a text message from your contact that you're going to meet, and it could just quickly send a message back saying, hey, I'm just running late, check the GPS coordinates for instance, and say actually I'm going to be there in 5 minutes, estimated. So, you know, there's a lot more that can be done with Drive Agent in future from a development point of view, but what we get in this package for free, bearing in mind it's a free application, is a very fully featured anti-distraction app, and a way of really making your smartphone just a little bit smarter and keeping you just a little bit safer.